Well, it was good to be at home and to get this win. And we got to get to work and move on to game two.
Everybody's talked about LeBron's efficiency all year, but 11 shots, 27 points, and didn't seem like he was forcing the action at all. What was your overall view of his game?
Yeah, he really let the game come to him. Facilitated quite a bit for us. Was creating triggers a lot of times by setting screens. And generated a lot of offense but just by doing that. It was a very mature, high IQ game. And that's about as efficient as you can get. So it made that look easier than it was. And obviously I think we can be more efficient offensively as a team. They do a great job of deflecting basketballs, of getting in the passing lanes, stripping down, the same type of stuff that we do. They're very disruptive as well.
Erik, obviously their backcourt had a big game, which is something they didn't always have during the regular season. Were you surprised by their performance or pleased how you guys overcame it even when they played that well, Monte and Brandon?
They're dangerous players, and we knew that coming in, that being able to contain them and limit their open opportunities in the paint will be key. When they had semi-early offense opportunities before our defense was set, they were able to get great looks. There were some looks where they made shots over the top, even with a contest, and that's what they do. They're shot takers, and they can get on a roll, but hopefully we can make it a little bit tougher for them.
Erik, LeBron talked the other day about how sitting out 6 late season games helped him, in his hunger, maybe rest and everything of that nature. What benefit did you see in LeBron getting some rest at the end of the season?
You probably have to
tonight?
ask him, but fresh in the mind, fresh body. The last 2 days of practice, he was really a live wire out there. We probably could accomplish the same thing by holding him out a half, and he would miss the game enough to scream at us to throw him back in there.
Erik, can you speak to the importance of just the way you closed the third quarter and LeBron controlling those last couple minutes, but also getting the bench involved? Ray hit a 3 when, I think it was still a 6 or 7 point game at that point, and the contribution Bird down the stretch in that quarter.
Those energy bursts, you don't know when they can happen, but this team has shown an ability to win those skirmishes and go on an 8-0, 9-0, 10-0 run, and to do it on both ends of the court and with effort plays. Chris Anderson, those were plays that were not designed for him. Those are multiple effort plays, going to the glass, giving us extra possessions, being available for dishes, those type of things. And the rest of the guys got involved. LeBron was really orchestrating a lot of that offense, and Ray had some very good looks in the first half. And when he misses those, that's a sign of good things. That'll hit them when you need them.
Erik, there was a lot of folks guessing what your starting lineup would be, and you ended up keeping it the same. What does it say about, or how much did it help to have a guy as versatile as Chris Bosh that you can just use him to be sort of your stretch 5 and pull Larry Sanders away from the basket?
He's embraced so much of what we've asked him to do, to get uncomfortable, to have a growth mindset. He loves it. To develop new aspects of his game. This started last year in the playoffs when he was out. We asked him to start shooting 100, 200 threes every single day in the corner. And then this year he's added that to his routine, and even at times the last 3 weeks he's been shooting more, a couple hundred, 200 or 300, primarily from each corner. So it's a growth mindset. He's improving, and you've seen him get better. That's a shot that's very much in his range. If you see him shoot on the practice court, he shoots that at a very high percentage, much like any of our three-point shooters. So he doesn't stay where he is. He knows that spacing for us is a critical thing, and depending on the lineup, sometimes he has to be out there. But he also has the versatility that he doesn't just hang around out there in the corner. He'll get involved where we need him to, very much so in the high post, setting screens, and then also in the low post when we need him there.
How much does that help you, that you don't have to change the lineup, you just ask him to do something a little bit differently?
Well, if he didn't develop that aspect of the game, we wouldn't necessarily be able to do that. I would say last year, during the regular season, even though we started to allow him to shoot it, he hadn't really developed enough of a rhythm, repetitions, and confidence to really knock it down. But it's similar to the progress you see of a player like Norris. It's steady improvement. It's not shooting 3,000 shots a day. It's a couple hundred every single day, but that's part of Chris's routine as much as Ray Allen coming in here 4 hours before the game. And it's that one specific shot that's critical for us.
Erik, do you have to pinch yourself with the way Chris Anderson is playing? I mean, you guys picked him up at midseason, and now he's playing like this in the playoffs.
Yeah, you don't normally see an opportunity to pick up an impact player in the playoffs off a championship-level team. Just to come right into your rotation in March. You don't see that very often unless it's a trade. But he had unique circumstances. It caused us to do a lot of due diligence. We wanted him during the summer, but the timing was more ready in the spring. He's had a great impact on our team on both ends, and he does it in short bursts.